Well, yesterday, back home, hundreds of thousands of Hoosiers registered their votes on primary election day. Now, the issues Hoosiers consider when they go to the polls, of course, vary. They're all over the board, but one thing is on every Hoosier's mind. It's the state of our economy. It's what people increasingly are calling the Biden economy back home. One national poll indicated where things are headed. It indicated that 94% of Americans say they are upset or concerned about inflation. 94%. We remain, in so many respects, a divided nation. And when the President of the United States stood on the steps of the United States Capitol and said he wanted to unite America, I didn't believe he was going to unite America around the notion that we are on the wrong economic track, that spending $1.5 to $2 trillion in the midst of a growing economy will drive up prices, starving our country of the hydrocarbon resources required to put affordable gasoline in your tank. We're all united around how bizarre this policy agenda is. Inflation's costing Americans an average of $327 per month. Now, I don't know how much $327 is to Joe Biden, but for the average Hoosier family, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. They're being hit by rising energy, grocery bills, rent prices. It's out of control. And it's people of modest means who are being hit the hardest. It's senior citizens on fixed incomes. It's the working families that Joe Biden spent decades addressing from the floor of the United States Senate. He was the working man president. That's what he aspired to be. I think that's what he was elected to be. But his agenda has fallen well short of even his supporters' expectations. 94%, Mr. President, are upset or concerned about inflation. And yet the Green New Deal's not off the table. They're still talking about passing a Build Back Better bill that would throw more money into our economy, chasing the same number of goods and services. If he needs a briefing on Economics 101, I remain available. This is out of control. These rising prices, we know, are a direct result of policy choices made by the President of the United States, by Chuck Schumer, by leaders of the Democratic Party. I sat in the Oval Office in the earliest days of this administration, and I warned the President of the United States and his economic advisor, Brian Deese, that this would lead to inflation. They not only ignored me, they said I was wrong. Mr. President, I was right. 94% of America are right to be concerned, and you're right to be concerned about the November elections. In Terre Haute, Indiana, we saw a local food bank recently had a 40% increase in visitors during the month of April. Now, I don't know what the Democratic Party stands for anymore, but the Republican Party stands for those Hoosiers. The Republican Party has better answers for those Hoosiers. The Republican Party understands that if we don't get inflation under control, things are only going to get worse for Hoosier families.